What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 915 of the paper reading series. I'm Brian Case. Let's stop yapping and let's start snacking. That's right, coming up with a new catchphrase. Coming up with a new good catchphrase to use every single time so that, nothing feels samey, I don't want for any stream to share any similarities with each other. So just know if you come in and you're expecting just same old Brian rants about his ethnicities ranked list or blah, 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 talking about XTC and peddling music, no matter what, you'll get a fun new catchphrase. Let's stop yapping and start snacking. That's the catchphrase for today. I'm going to forget this tomorrow. So just know, you guys remind me, like, what's the catchphrase? Just say the word or the words. What's the catchphrase? 3 words, and I will respond with every word from my new catchphrase. And they're totally not made up on the spot. They're carefully prepared by my team of marketers. Hello, Shy, and hello, Rex. Hello, Brian from Music. That's right. I'm happy that Music let me, kind of co-host this show, or no, I guess do this as a side quest from Music. I like how you guys know me mainly for the music, or some of you people know me from the music thing. I'd like to think that the YouTube and of course my rap songs for my teachers are kind of my main thing, and all of the random stuff you see on Instagram and all the jazz stuff is kind of in the background. Those are just random. Those, like, literally, I'm telling you, if we're talking about the good content videos, like, those take the longest to make. What the hell did I just do? There we go. Now it's symmetrical. Actually, if I can do it with this side, can I do it with this side? No, because it's asymmetrical, much like life. Well, I normally it seems like the higher amount of effort I put into a piece of content, the less people watch it. Maybe it's because I'm not very good with just a natural intuition for making videos well crafted. I mean, I put effort, but effort doesn't mean it's well crafted. I'm fully coming to terms. Maybe I'm like a bad YouTuber. Like, I was having a convo with a friend of mine named Brandon, and he was like, yeah, like, legitimately, I can tell you're a troll on purpose. I can tell when you make your videos, you intentionally, like, put the green screen off a little asymmetrical. It's totally not following a rule of thirds. You're such a tactical troll. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that was not on purpose. I thought I was actually doing something there, So, obviously there's shit posts intentionally, but the parts that are actually bad are truly not intentional. I swear, I'm actually trying to make art here. So, that was disheartening, but also then it offered a real objective view at reality. I was just like, okay, you know what? Like, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? Like, I really like doing the YouTube thing, but I mean, I don't like JonTron, but I'm no JonTron. I'm not good at, like, really leading a team and coordinating really bad bits with high production value. I don't know. I'm not at that caliber yet. Did I just fuck up my computer? Okay, there we go. But with that said, let's put on our scores for yesterday. Make sure to give your number 1 through 10, with 5 as your average score. Excuse me, mouthful of paper. What can I say? Slur my words. Round it up or down to the nearest 10th place. So Saturday. What the hell did we do Saturday? You see, this is a great exercise. So I'm actually, like, somewhat lucid when I'm understanding just, like, the chronology of events in my life. What the went over to the thing Saturday. It was Saturday yesterday. Jesus, my days are so nondescript. I'm just not doing anything each day. It's so sad. Oh, I did a bunch of stuff with my mother. Yeah, we're gonna, like, bring it down to, like, a 6.1. Yeah, feeling a little more optimistic. We're gonna go with, for today, marked with a T. T, not for testosterone hormone blockers or whatever. Okay, T stands for today. I know it's a little inspecific. I'm just giving, like, a letter and then a number, but you guys will get the secret paper stream jargon. Just stay a little while longer and let me teach you, young grasshoppers. So we're gonna go with the 7.9. Not sure why. Maybe I'm eating 3 meals a day now. Maybe that's why. How do you think about your day the next day? I barely remember I know. And I think that's what we're all combating. As you can see, I was really scrunching my asshole, and there was a vein popping out of my forehead just to remember what happened yesterday. And I was still just kind of stipulating with my score. All I can go off is a general feeling and a general guess. Mosquito concert today. Oh, sorry, I can't make it. There's some other events. I'm being invited to some graduation party ceremony thing. Free food and free drink. So, we'll all take an Uber back home. I will get intoxicated likely, and which is good because since I quit my main job, I've been drinking like 0 times a week. I've been actually sober for a while, so I'm about to break that streak and ruin a couple people's days, I'm excited today will be fire. Take videos and send them to me. I'm sorry I can't make it, but just know I'm sure you will have great attendance. I don't know where it is, if it's in the middle of a field or at the Met or on the stage, somewhere in between, I assume. make sure to play with spirit. All right, don't be dispassionate. Have faith in your own music, which of course I know you'll do. After all, you're Mosquito Lover 700 or 777. No. My graduation is next week, dude. It's such an eventful month for everybody. But yeah, I try my best. I try my best to kind of rack my brain. Before, when I was actually kind of pressed with a schedule, I could really truly track my days. As you might remember, before summer started, when I was more consistent with the fucking streams. But now it appears as if every day is just blending together, and it's very clear that I'm, not living as healthy of a life as before. Once the full-time job comes in and I'm helping out people I care about, hopefully that ailment will be cured and I will actually, be able to track my days more accurately, have my chronology of events straightened out in my head. Because right now it does feel like I'm watching Interstellar. What's right, what's down, what's up, what's left, or whatever. Mm, I gotta pop out like a zit. Yes, I'll try and do that. You're performing with Cadence, so great. I'm glad your guys' friendship managed to outlast that one Make a Wish kid. It was a bit of a $50 dare I placed with myself. If I won, I kept $50. If I lost $50 to Brian Case, so I'd keep the $50. It was pretty high stakes, but I placed this $50 bet on whether or not this kid with brain cancer would outlive your friendship with Caden. It was really looking slim, but I received the news a little bit ago. The kid's dead. Congrats, guys. Congrats. You made it. And congrats, MS Triple G, on graduating next week. It hasn't happened yet. Who knows? Something might go wrong with the paperwork, but I'm going to just pretend that there's zero possibility of that happening. Believe it or not, you'd be surprised how often graduations just don't happen because paperwork is screwed up or someone messes up a final and they aren't able to get their diploma, their GPA ain't high enough. But you're good. Grades are final already. We are good. Hey, put them here. Just looks like I just punched you, but just know it's a friendly knuckling. That's right. My good pal, that we're knuckling over here. We're knuckling you into college. Mm. Yeah, exactly. What doesn't kill your friendship makes it stronger, which is very good. It seems like Caden, I mean, it's hard to tell because the guy he's in his nonchalant phase. He's in his, you know what, I'm not going to idolize or care about anybody. All I'm going to post is like some random soccer mom cat post. But, all of that is on the surface. I know internally, I'm sure you're getting a deeper look into you're getting a window into the architecture of Caden, and you're able to see what he's like. And it seems to me like he actually is okay with working on himself. I remember a very brief comment he made. It was kind of an aside, but it was significant to me, where he was just talking about fat shaming. And he said, listen, I actually want to take responsibility for my body type. I don't want to be a fat bodied advocate. I'm constantly trying to work on myself. And if I stay fat, then I stay fat, as long as I know that I tried my best and I didn't use advocacy as an excuse to get out of working on myself. And even though there's an objective fact about body types on how you can't escape that, and people often persecute themselves too much, which might make me sound a little progressive, I actually think that's very respectable of Kate, and I appreciate the mindset, even if that mindset might be futile given someone's body type. Perhaps I don't know the body chemistry, but the fact that he said that, I think, meant a lot. All right. I passed my classes. No more school for 3 months. Yep, that's how summer works, Moses. Congratulations. Glad you don't have to take summer school. I know, knowing you, that might just be the end of it for you. So it's good. Take a break. Take a load off. The bricks lifted off your chest. You're punching me for partially doxing you. Yeah, I think that was probably a Freudian punch. I was just doing that. Well, just know it's all in good fun. We like to have fun here. But congrats on escaping high school. Can you remember the last time your day was a 9 out of 10? Probably 2 weeks ago. I forgot what happened. A 10 out of 10 day was in fact the debate cool down. It's interesting. I was thinking about this recently. It is way better. It doesn't matter the magnitude of suffering or gratitude that I feel, or gratitude, of pleasure that I feel. But if the good part of my day happens in the first half of the day versus the second half, it seems like no matter, and I can even have a fantastic first half, mediocre second half, or really, really bad first half, slightly good second half. It seems like the chronology of good to bad, bad to good matters more than the magnitude of the gratification in of itself, which is very interesting, because I noticed There was one day where I had an excellent morning, fantastic morning, and it ended with me being tired and, just taking a midday nap for 3 hours in the second half of the day. And I rated that day around a 6. And I had the exact same circumstances, but chronologically flipped for the day after. Worst fucking morning ever. But I just had a slightly good ending to it. And just because I was thinking of my day and suffering in relatives, like, oh, it was slightly good compared to awful on the first day. That makes my day like an 8 to a 9. Even though the actual level of pleasure I was feeling that day, summed up in total on average, was lower. So it seems like chronology of suffering to pleasure matters more. To me, that seems unfair. I don't think those arbitrary factors should be in play. I should be able to appreciate the good, even if it comes before some bad, but it seems like my mind lives in the present too much. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's good to live in the present. If I'm constantly opining about the past or the future or, whatever, people often say live in the present. My mother sent me this article about, the name of the article was Nature Takes Its Time, So Why Shouldn't We? And it's talking about how bamboo often stops growing for about 5 months if you water it because it's building the roots. It's not growing as far as we can see, but the more we water it, there will be a period out of nowhere where it'll grow like 18 feet in like 5 days. I'm not getting the numbers right, but you get the idea. Sudden growth. Even if I'm not achieving visibly, even if it's not visible to you or even to me, the idea of the article, I guess, is if you don't rush yourself, stop doing the whole, oh, I'm young, I'm in my 20s, or I'm in my teens, blah, 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 blah. I'm in my mid 30s. I need to get keeps right now to keep all my hair. I need to maintain this, maintain that right now. Time is money. This article provided the perspective that perhaps time isn't money. Money is a thing that we made up. We made it up. We all collectively agreed that it means something. Time can never be recuperated or saved. You don't have a savings account for your time. Your time is your time, no matter what. Every moment, no matter how wealthy you are, will be worth the same, regardless of how you tried to sacrifice your own pleasure for the sake of pleasure later on in the form of, say, saving up for retirement. I guess what the article stipulates is try and find work that helps you enjoy every little moment, including you being able to save up for it. It's like, don't put yourself in a crap situation for the sake of having a good time later, because no matter what, you'll have the same, you're always equally able to experience happiness in every moment. Sounds like a hippy dippy thing. Sounds like I just time jumped to being 40 and, I've matured and I'm now like teaching us some sort of self-help class. Yeah, I know it sounds like that. I like the article though. And I've been talking about stuff like this for years. So don't even get thrown off. Let me check chat now. Being in the Philippines was definitely my 9 out of 10. Seems like a lot of sunburn. Personally wouldn't be mine, but then again, different skin strokes for different skin folks. But I hope you enjoyed the Philippines. I've been told there's lots of pebbles in the beaches. So I hope you enjoyed the kind of organic elements of the environment. My 9 out of 10 was my vacation to Los Cabos 2 months ago. Yeah, lots of beach vacations. I hate beach. I hate the heat. I hate the damn sound, but I can appreciate it. And maybe I should just, man up and go to a beach one of these days. It's been a long time. Actually, no, I went with Kat to the beach, but that was like for 10 minutes and that didn't even count. Like, there's being in a place and then there's being in a place and having the mindset of, okay, as just for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be here. So let's, try and make it work out rather than enduring it, right? I mean, doesn't that make a difference? Even if it was only 2 days, I get what you mean, for 2 days. It was awesome. My flight back, I sat next to a girl and we chatted the whole flight back. If you sat next to a big fat guy wearing a leopard skin thong and you chatted with him, would that make any difference? I hope you're not just thirsting for ladies, but I'm sure you enjoyed the conversation. I'm glad you guys talked. What did you guys talk about? Favorite cup size or something? It's also subjective to each different animal. We just decided human time is superior. Yeah. I mean, okay, if we're talking about different species, I mean, those differences between what they value and what we value, like say what a cricket values. I mean, I don't think a cricket has values. Its brain is like about the size of like a cherry pit. But I'm half native. I don't burn easily. It's like immunity. It's like immunity to skunk spray. You won the genetic lottery. It was pretty cool. We were in a more local area due to my dad marrying in the Philippines. Oh, wait, so you are in, well, you're not in a different country. You're probably like right here. You know my address, so clearly you're like at least around. But it's nice that you were able to return to your roots. And I assume the Philippines didn't disappoint you because you're not loathing, like some people take vacations and they loathe their own culture and they start berating themselves, but you seem quite proud to be a Filipino person. Not that I'm an identity politic person, but I appreciate your appreciation for yourself, I assume. Oh no, Native American, my bad. Okay. Yeah, I realize now right after I said cherry pit, I'm like, yeah, that is too big for like a cricket braid. Like crickets, the entire body of a cricket's like the size of a cherry pit. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on. Text later, paper right now. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to end in 4 minutes. I gotta make it to a jazz event thing. Hold on. Fuck. Give me a second. All right, we're gonna be speeding this up a little bit. Just consistent brain fog the whole week because I think just not having a schedule, it makes my brain dull, Once I'm constantly doing interaction, learning to intuit when a camper is freaking out and throwing shit at people. Like, of course, these are unfruitful assumptions, but I know that it'll be a healthy thing. So, Jazzy Wishbone gig again, taking a big break from specifically the Wishbone gigs. We're doing other types of gigs and other types of musical networking. When we go somewhere, we'll tell you. We're just doing a casual big busk with Luke Little, Logan S, hopefully Ezra. Still haven't gotten him to agree yet. Dom. A lot of different people. We're going to do that in Solana Beach on Flag Day, the 14th. I hope you're not pro-flag or something like that, and you're busy worshipping a flag or for your favorite holiday. Hopefully, you'll be free on Flag Day, and you'll come over, and we'll be able to kick it. We'll be able to kick it and spit it. 14th is my birthday. Hey, we'll play Happy Birthday for you. Bebop version. Come down. Also, happy birthday in advance. If you're not able to come, don't worry. We will not persecute you. But yeah, that busk is happening around Pizza Port Solana Beach location. We're not like directly in front of it. We're kind of to the left, actually significantly to the left. But if you go there, you will hear us. You'll see and hear us. You'll know we're there. My one hope, the violin player is really good. There were a couple times he was hooked up to the Panama PA system, and it was like 3 times louder than everybody else. So I'm hoping whatever amp he brings will have some easy to work knobs on them so that we can not have the whole thing get fucked up and he's not mic peaking or amp peaking. Got an address. Just look up Pizza Port Solana Beach location. It'll be a North Highway 101. Pizza Port Solana Beach location, North Highway 101. Just go on your Google Maps app. I'm sure you'll find it. My friend is from the Philippines, though, so it's still cool. We can talk about it and actually understand it. The Filipino culture is one of those cultures where I know there's a lot of history to it. I'm sure lots of talk of colonization and all of the typical dime a dozen stuff, but I've never really known about it. I don't know. Whenever it comes to kind of tropical aesthetic stuff, which is interesting because my great grandma Daipo, during the Anti-Asian Immigration Act, she settled in Hawaii because that was the only area near the United States that was not a United State yet. Keep note, they made that thing a United State at around like either World War II or after World War II. Actually, yeah, wait a fucking minute. When Pearl Harbor happened, was it a state yet? I don't know. I like history. You'd think I would know this stuff. But anyways, yeah. So technically, on our official certificates that list our ethnicities, we're listed as Hawaiian. We are not Hawaiian. We are not even close. 0% Hawaiian. In fact, I took an ancestry test. More percentage of me is Neanderthal than it is Hawaiian. But we had to put that on our card to, pretend like we were natives there, for my grandma to not get kicked out. The fact that I'm saying this publicly, I hope nobody goes after me. But I know that people are overblowing this whole ICE thing, and a lot of it is gross exaggeration. So I'm sure I'll be fine. Just know it was through no volition of my own this happened. This was my great-grandma's bad decision. In 59, hey, Moses knows how to use Wikipedia. Hell yeah. Is it near the train station? It is like literally directly in front of the train station. Yeah. You can take a train there. Just, have a birthday train ride and come over. There's different regions. My friend dislikes the side my dad's wife is from. Yeah, I know. It's weird. When volunteering for the Y, I had to fill out this form. And of course, because I'm a professional, I filled it out with blue Crayola crayon. And yes, I have the handwriting of a kindergartner. Yes, I know. Sue me. But I love how I can be non-specific and just say two or more. And I don't have to actually do the whole, because some jobs, I will not name them, they list AAPI benefits, and I never want to ever get involved with any of that. It's a bunch of identity politic nonsense. My race has had no bearing on my life whatsoever. My mom insists that it has. We used to live in Texas, and she thinks that people who are being aggressive and called us names, she makes it more about race than it actually is. And at the end of the day, it's people who grew up different than us. They have their own perspective. They have their own fears. I have fears too. Again, I hate Mongolians over the age of 70. And you guys obviously accept me for that prejudice. So it's like, I think people just got to be a little more fair minded. Anyways, whatever. I also just don't like governmental mandated preferential treatment based off who you are, which is why I refuse to specify what I am, because people are going to rope me in. Oh, yeah, AAPI benefits. Yeah, here, take some free shit. More paper to, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, these are all the pieces we have left, including these two that I already crumpled up. Okay, let's keep going. Speed time. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be late. Fuck. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Aren't you Hispzik or something too? No, I'm not an alien. I am not an extraterrestrial. That's quite an interesting extraterrestrial species you named. Also, my dad's kind of Irish German, and yeah, my mom's family came here totally legally from Hong Kong. I'm a Hong Kongian. That in of itself sounds like a slur. That's probably why that's not an actual phrase. Half Czech. No, not Czech. Wish I was that cool. Maybe I'm like 0.02% Czech, The Czechoslovakians, they were very, very into mass impregnation. Maybe they pulled a Genghis Khan and everybody's related to them. Maybe. That's the only way I can imagine myself being related. This is the last piece, everybody. Sorry about the short streams recently. I'm getting back into the flow of things. In fact, the ending of this stream, I was actually really getting into the flow. Sorry I had to end early. It's just how it is sometimes. But I love all of you. I love all of you in the way that I can love someone through a computer screen who I don't know. Platonically, of course. Thank you to Chai, Rex Shy. Thank you to Shy, Rex, Ian 30, MSG, Triple G, Moses. And that's it. Little small crowd. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. See you tomorrow, day 915. And until next time, this is goodbye. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, non-paper high school graduate woman. See you around. Until next time, this is goodbye. Platonically, let's pin that. There we go. All right. Jesus, the feds really want something to do, all right? Platonically, guys, calm down. And until next time, this is goodbye. See you tomorrow, next stream. And there we go.